Hey friends and friendettes, welcome to another art roundup. Every time a month ends, I make a video where I talk and show my arts, my crafts, my stuff, the stuff I did in the previous month. Yes, let's go, let's start. Well, this is this is Kenshiro from Fist of the North Star, and some random heads, some eye studies here. Realistic eye, something I have to improve upon. And this is the first study for something you're gonna see later on. This is anatomy study from a book. I am not satisfied with these fleshed out poses a lot, but I am happy to say that this is the prequel for something nicer that I'm going to do soon. This is some shading study. I didn't edit this after I scanned, and that's the reason why it's with low contrast, because the scanner kills a little the contrast of the paper. It's never as lively on the screen as it is with the original paper. Oh, there's some fur in my hair, my eye, my cat's on my lap. Oh, I must say before I continue that I won't do a vlog this week. I will only do this video. Yeah, that's what I plan to do because I'm busy. If I get some time, I'll do the vlog, or else just this video. This is another study of something that's coming soon, which is this. The most important thing I did all of August. You know, August 11th was the 6-month anniversary of me dating Rafaela, which is my girlfriend. It is the 6-month mark where we decided we are actually boyfriend and girlfriend. We went out since last November, but it was on February 11th that we decided we're a couple. So I made this in watercolor as a present for her, and I'd like to explain some choices I made here. You know, my hair isn't that light. It's lighter than hers a little bit, but you can see on the camera my hair isn't that light, but there's a reason why I made it this way. If you pay attention, you see that the shading on my skin is blue, the shading on her skin is red, the shading on my hair is red, and on her hair is blue. So there is a crossed mirrored complementarity there. It is to say that we both complement each other. No. Yeah, that's basically it. I'm really proud of the result. Of course, looking at the paper that I gave her, the original one is hers now, on a frame, that's got way more impact than what you can see on the screen, believe me. I didn't publish this because I wanted only her to have access to this image, but now I'm showing you this on the video, but as an image that you can stop and look for without pausing a video, and of course, only having the original with the biggest visual impact of all, it's only hers. Now I really like this one. This is one piece I've been wanting to finish for a long time, like more than 1 month. So I made this link. I think that it has some flaws, of course, in the lighting, but overall I think that the finished product has some impact, and the visual aesthetics of the eye shapes, the nose style, and overall style is one style that I like very much to do. There is one speed painting video of this piece on my channel. Just click on my channel link and navigate. You will find this I think he will enjoy it a lot. I think his hair turned out a little too shiny, but despite that, I think I'm satisfied with this one. And I tried putting some floating orbs around him, but I didn't like the result. I think they pulled out the attention from the main... Oh shit. They pulled out the attention from the main elements too much. Thus I decided to no, just leave it like this. This version is just an experiment. So this is me, like I took Toon Link from Wind Waker and I made a semi-realistic version of him here. I think he looked like an ugly brat, to be honest. But I mean, I like the anatomy I applied, but I do think that if he was a person, he wouldn't be the boy in school that the girls went more after. But it's cool. This is Malone from Zelda Ocarina of Time, and a semi-realistic version of her, which I did not like very much. I think I could have done a better job translating the styles, but oh well. But these are my favorites in that regard this month, where I took Shantae, which is an indie game, which I like a lot, and I made this semi-realistic version of her, which I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. I might do a digital paint over in a similar style as this Link, with this Shantae. I might do that. Really. And this is Ranma from Ranma 1/2. His male version. Here he is, here he is. I really like that anime. I didn't watch a lot of it, but I plan to go after it in the near future. This is one still life study. I went a long time without doing a lot of those, and I am slowly getting back to it because I think it is one invaluable exercise. It really enhances your performance on many art styles, not only digital. So this is one apple, and usually when I translate a picture, my painting usually has a lower degree of contrast, but this time it was the opposite. Mine's got bigger contrast. But looking at the apple, it's not the best apple I made, but I liked it. Yeah, I think it's got the right impacts on the contrast here, the shininess. Yes, I like this. Oh, by the way, there are several things I am showing you now on this video that I haven't posted because I was feeling like I don't want to post on things that aren't super invested art pieces. But I changed my mind, and I might post after uploading this video. On the days to come, I will post some things you're seeing here on my medias, little by little. This is one sketchbook, 2 sketchbook pages actually. This is Link from Ocarina of Time. Like, very quick study just to study his pose, some skulls, a foreshortening study with Ganondorf. The arm turned really weird. Chun-Li with a softer foreshortening but still weird on the arm. But I liked the flow of her cloths thingies. I don't know what that's called. Some weird face foreshortened. Goku Kamehameha, Goku teleporting. Some random studies. Some ugly Kenshiro from the Feast of the North Star. Some a little less ugly but much angrier Kenshiro. Oh, some stubby finger. This finger is too short, too weird. This bone should be farther behind. Oh, it's very wrong. But I like this goblin here. He's like, my laugh startled my cat. Yeah. Some face studies from a book. It's based on those are based on illustrations from a book which teaches head drawing. This boy here with the nose is a little twisted, alright. And this nose is a little too you know? It is okay. This girl. Hey girl. Another one study from a picture. This was done in about 30 minutes. It's very much blurred. I didn't quite grasp the tone and the hue of this grassy part. Mine's too green, but I didn't want to use the color picker on this one at all. It was just by eye. It was a quick study. This was another study done in about 40 minutes. Took this, got this school here, made mine. There are some anatomy discrepancies. I just realized that my chin, from the nose down, mine is way shorter than the original, not aligned. But overall, it was a really fun study. I enjoy drawing skulls very much, and you know this is just it, and you know, just kidding. More sketchbooks. Now I wanted to draw some sport poses, then I made this basketball person here like, oops! Then I wanted to make a tennis pose, and I did this. No, I don't know which I did first, this or this. Then I realized that I have no visual memory for tennis poses. Like, this is a huge mess, I didn't know what to do with this. And I decided, oh, okay, I'm gonna get a photo reference. Then this came to be. Much better. When you don't have the visual memory for something, it can turn out weird. Mario mustache. Random eye studies, some lip studies. From memory, from imagination actually, no photos nor drawings here. This applies for this one as well. Then there is a lot of eyes here. Like anime, realistic. Anime, realistic. Some more lip. This is like I decided to draw a triceratops basic head shape sideways without looking at the paper. That's how it turned out. I really like these lips. Oh. Texture. Some kicking pose. I think I used the reference from another drawing for this one. This is probably from memory. This I don't remember whether it was a drawing reference or memory. Eyes. No, this is way twisted. This eye on the back should be way bigger. The nose should be more upwards. Her face shouldn't be so long. This is a mess of anatomy. But at least I recognize that. Laughing mouth, but like the down lip is a little too forward, like someone is laughing like the lip forward, at the same time pulling back around. I don't know how that's possible, but it's very expressive, like in a cartoony exaggerated expressions, like a cocky laugh maybe. Ganondorf after coming out of the hair shop. This is a study based on a photo of Bruce Lee. At first I enjoyed it, then I started to realize that the eyes are too close together and this eye is tilted. No way, it shouldn't be tilted, it's too downward here. Of course, if you take this half of the picture, it is much better than this half, in my opinion, for many reasons, anatomy-wise, shading-wise. Not like I spend a lot of energy on the shading of these portraits on pencil, but either way. Then, when I scanned it digitally, I decided to fix the eye, the two eyes. I think they're better here. This side is still a little better than this one, I think. But you wanna see something weird? That's a little disturbing, isn't it? Yeah, I know. So this is some anatomy studies I make. Oh, sorry, Kitty. I almost poked his eye. Uh, so this pose from imagination. I wanted to do swordsman that day. This was just last week actually. And I did first the thumbnail here, then bigger, then this thumbnail, and then this guy, which is a gentleman ready to kick your ass and cut your throat. uh, I really liked how this pose turned out. I think this one is a little weird, but it is impactful. It's another example of cartoony exaggeration, maybe. The foreshortening is weird, I don't know, but I kind of like it and dislike this at the same time. But this I really liked, really satisfied with this one. And I saw one video detailing as 3 leg muscles, which is the sartorius, the adductor, and the quad, I think. And the funny thing is, I did this study. The very next day, I went to a chiropractor, which is a doctor that deals with bones and muscles. They snap them into place if you need to be. And I realized that one problem I've been having for years now is related to the sartorius muscle. And right now on my left leg there is a tape, a kinesium tape that is made to hold my sartorius right where it should be. The yellow tape. It's really funny. It's a very big coincidence. To be honest, I came that to the chiropractor is my uncle. I said, "Uncle, you know what? Just yesterday I was studying anatomy and I pointed at one picture he has on his wall with the muscle anatomy. Like, I think this muscle of mine might be hurt." And he looked and yeah, this might be connected with another issue you have, and it was really cool actually. And there is this watercolor study. This is at the end of the video, but it wasn't one of the first things I did on the month. It's just that I digitally enhanced the contrast just a few days ago, because at first I wasn't willing to post it, but the more I looked at it, the more I liked it. It's a little artsy, like it doesn't try to be realistic or anything, but it is expressive. And I will post it along with other things on the next days, in the following days. And yeah, I think that's it for this month. It was a satisfactory month for me personally, but I feel like I am forgetting something. Something I've been talking about in the previous art roundups and even on my vlogs. Maybe... Yes, I finished this one! Alright, finally! I will post this today. Oh dude, and do that. I'm so happy I finished this one. I am satisfied with some aspects of this, and dissatisfied with others. For example, I really like the thematic I was able to put here with this heavy metal, what's the word for that? Surrealist heavy metal vibes. Some like ancient civilizations, conspiracy theory, a freaking tiger. Look at this guy, he's so cool with a shiny axe on top of a cliff. I really liked how I made this. I really like how I made this rock have a occult suffering face right in front of your eyes, but if you don't pay enough attention you won't see it, because the contrast is really low on purpose. And of course I really like the composition. You see there is the Fibonacci spiral here, which connects the center of the eye with this rock, then the X. Yes. And that's and like this, the pyramid is about the same height as his face, a line, and there is this light rays cutting through the sky. And on purpose, I made only a little bit of this come down. For some reason, I thought it was interesting. I made like whatever is further down the horizon be colored more red, more on the sky color than what's near you. You see the difference here? And the thing I am most proud of is how I rendered the tiger fur. Like, not super realistic, but it's expressive once again. Like, look at that. Ah, look at that fur. Oh, look at this. There's one floating fur here, don't mind that. Oh, look at that tiger butt. So beautiful. But there are some things I didn't like because, for example, I did not like the way I rendered these rocks. I think these rocks, and I spent a lot of time doing them, they became way off what I wanted, these bronze rocks. I kinda like this rock on the back here, and maybe a little bit of this cliff and this rock, but the two bigger rocks on the front, I'm not counting this one, these and these, they're way off. Way off. But overall, I'm really satisfied with this. I like how I rendered this, the flying pillars. And now this is really it for this month. Stay tuned on my channel for speed painting videos, for vlogs, for martial arts philosophy videos, and of course, if you want a art commission for yourself, just communicate with me on YouTube or on any of the social medias you can see on the links in the description. Fiverr is a good place for you to click if you want to ask for a portrait, and I'll be glad to work for you. Stay tuned for more news. My blog is my hub, my YouTube is my fun, and I won't try to relate each social media to a thing. Thanks again for watching. This is Leo Saron, going out.